juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Army's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Falcons offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
that's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Quarterback in trouble. Just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run play action. Takes the easy completion. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Down coming.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Up 2.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Back to ball carrier. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dances away. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. That's reeled in, it's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. But jet sweep pass. Fights off a defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal, and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's short. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Hand off to the fullback. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
To the air on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's short. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the fullback. Finding an escape route. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Fortner. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab, it's short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly on the move. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Touchdown, Black Knights! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Into the end zone he goes for the two-point conversion, and the lead is 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Roberson. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Off play action. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, The offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running to Green. Brings it to the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one.